What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, LoBaggers? Happy Thursday, August 5th to all of you. Thank you for watching Betting with the Bag right here on Pub Sports Radio. I'm shook. I'm a shook one. Oh, God. Came into this week, my high watermark for the season. And I've been hemorrhaging cash. And I'm not sleeping. I took out some pent-up aggression on Razor Sharp Picks horse racing show last night. Hammered half a 26er of Kraken. Been sweating out Kraken all morning. And I'm shook, man. There was a lot of bets that I could have made this morning. But I decided to stay off and talk everything out with you guys because I'm a fucking mess. I'm hurting. I'm angry. I'm looking around in my one-bedroom apartment in Parkdale. And I feel like I'm going to be here for too long. There's a group of Haitian kids overrunning the playground, intimidating everyone. Now they're 3 years old. They're toddlers. But I got to get out of Parkdale! Intimidating Ella. When will they become young men running the streets? How many years do I have? They're 3. I'm a mess. I feel like this is my psychologist I'm talking to right now, and I could just say, just start sobbing, openly sobbing. What happened to me? I came in here on Tuesday, up 18.64 units, getting paid out every Friday. Oh, God! Well, I guess the one thing we have going for us is we made a deal with Jose last night. We made a deal on the show. If Jose is plus units by September 1st or August 31st, I guess it was August 31st. If he's plus units, he's welcome to shave his mustache. Welcome to. Plus units. That's all he has to do is be plus units. But if he's negative units, thing stays on his face. Shout out to everybody joining us. Sammy Culmer in the house this morning, everyone. Play today, White Sox first 7, team total over 4 at -120. There's Raymond Reddington, my play today, Braves money line. Turnsy in the house with Rusty Kuntz locked and loaded, coming off a win for Rusty Kuntz. Rockies -1.5 at +110. Oh, that wisdom double in the top of the 5th broke my spirits in a huge, huge way. Rusty Kuntz already in with the Rusty Kuntz play of the day. Rusty Kuntz. Let's see that again, just there with his face resting softly on Rusty Kuntz's gun. That's beautiful. All right, Rusty Kuntz is in. Matty Ice in the house. Jeff Shahadi says, best time of day. Michael Ervalina ready to get to work. Can't wait for football season. Brian Watson ready to go. Real Deal Prime in the house. There's Clint Starr, the diehard MMA podcast. Oh, Lou says, rise in cash with my dog. Great to have you, oh, Lou, my man. Willie Vegas. And there we go. Taint play today in as well. San Francisco Giants first 5 -1/2 of -110. Taint in already. We got Taint and Rusty Kuntz in already. Respect. Taint! I wonder what my neighbors think when I scream, Taint! Slatsy, after a 1-4 day, hit a 5-0 day last night. Nice job. Sweat out Jays -1.5 and Braves while tailing Sharpie, Gokster, and Turnsey. Beautiful work on Jays Indians over 9. And how just the market taking me off of that first 5 over in the Jays Indians really bothersome. Extremely bothersome. Keon Jackson says, yes, Kelly gets hit today. Oh, God. Die Hard says, wait, there's football tonight. Yes, there's football, exhibition football. There's also CFL coming this weekend and Ian Cameron Football Frenzy here on our channel today. Ian Cameron Football Frenzy right after this show. I believe it's at 1 p.m. right after this show. Kenny V says CFL, so it's almost like football. I'm excited, but it will be a tricky cap because we didn't have a season last year. Nasty Nate in the house, swerving, Buzz Nuts, Marlon Z, nice, Marlon Z showing that hustle, waking up early on the West Coast. Puzzler ready to get to work. Yes, solo show, but I had a lot of fun working with Maxwell Smart, and we'll be doing a lot more of that. Slatsy, a small bet on women's soccer, Canada to win on penalty kicks at plus 900. Games be moved tomorrow because of intense heat. Donald still ready to go. Okay, we have a ton of work to do. The Warrior ready to eat. Nathaniel Montoya ready to go. Shout out to all of you guys joining us. I'm behind. Geez, I'm way behind on the comments. Pierre Suarez coming off a nice night. Tony Cobbs also looking at San Francisco first 5 -2.5, going for a big score. There's Paco Healy, Prince of the Cities. Says, have the Phillies won a game this year? Yes, they've won a couple. I'm rocking the Phillies hat. World Series 1980 hat. All right, we got to get to work. Von Polo says, I'm here feeling good today. Well, that makes one of us. Keon Jackson, thank you for the kind words. Walla Walla Dose, I love you. Uncool says, almost a 10-team parlay last night. White Sox, the only one that lost. Yes. And I didn't take the first 5 over there when those pitchers were seeing each other again. God damn. Gerardo Hernandez ready to go. Soupy panties in the house. And Matty Ice also liking Chris Bryant, total bases over 1.5. Melvin Betances. Turnsey says you can say whatever you need to say. There's Lil E. Lil E is a OG low-bagger from the very beginning, rocking with us. Nice to see you. Corey Simmons, Gooch play of the day. White Sox -1.5. Gooch play of the day. White Sox -1.5. Let me copy and paste that and make sure I've got that locked and loaded for the White Sox breakdown. I couldn't pull the trigger on anything this morning. I was just like, you know what? You're a shaky, sweaty mess. Why don't you just do nothing? Gooch, play of the day, White Sox -1.5. We'll break that down. All right. J-Dub ready to get to work. Christopher Clementini in the house. All right. It's time to get to work. Thank you guys all for joining us. Juan Ruiz ready to eat. Creole Cases got on the Angels last night -110, woke up, and they're almost an underdog. We got to talk that out. We have to talk that out, man. There's a ton to talk out. Okay, let's go right now. James Tejada says, what we think about Angels team total over 4.5 for full game over 9. Kind of like the over, but can't trust the Rangers offense. Good reason you can't trust that offense. Damon Santori in the house. All right. Thank you guys all for joining us. Dutch Boy Fresh, ready to go. Back to the black today, bro. Get that stripes money. Yanks are going on a run. I was shocked to see the big market movement towards the Mariners. A 20-cent move at Pinnacle towards the Mariners. I just want to talk everything out. I just need to talk everything out, and let's get to work. Thank you guys all so much for joining us here. Pub Sports Radio, Thursday review of yesterday. God, unbelievable. 2-5, down 3.28 units. Started the day with a win and hope. Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, first 5 under 4.5, a -120. Lost the Nationals first 5. They were up 3-0 after 2 innings. Tigers first 5 plus 115 and L. San Diego, Oakland first 5 over 4 was a push. Baltimore, New York Yankees first 5 under 5 was a loss. God, there was it was 1-0 going into the fourth. Angels first 5 -1 to +102 was a win, and Rockies first 4.5 -0.5, and Rockies -1.5 +100, both losers. The last 2 days, I've done 3 bets, first 5 in full game, and I'm 0-6 on them. I've lost them all. There's Birdie in the house. So I came in to this week up 18.64 units, down 13.46 units in 2 days. But I'm still up on the season, 235 wins, 204 losses, 53.5%, plus 5.20 units, ROI plus 1.18%. I came into this week with an ROI after 400 bets, plus 400 bets of over 4%. Average line -112. All right. Spreadsheet play today, Colorado -1 from Ron Crawford. I came very close to making that bet too, and I held off. Okay, let's get to work right now. Thank you guys all so much for joining us. We start with a game that pops off in 55 minutes. New York Mets 56-51, 23-21 on the road at Miami Marlins, 46-62, 26-27 at home, loanDepot Park in Miami, Florida. I expect the roof to be closed. It's hot in Miami, very hot. There's Maxwell Smart in the house. I love working with you, Maxie, yesterday. It was extremely enjoyable. All right, Rich Hill on the bump. 6-4, 4.10 ERA, 1.18 whip, 105 and a third, 96 Ks, 39 walks, 16 home runs. In his last start, went 5 innings, allowed 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 homers, 1 walk, 4 Ks, and a 5-4 extra inning loss at home versus the Reds. When the Rays got rid of Rich Hill and didn't want him on their roster, I question whether I want to have my money on him. Rob Free says the Rockies were an absolute disappointment yesterday. Their pitching was still strong. Their pitching's been very good, but I feel you. There's Jimmy Gomez in the house. Mike M says hammering Miami, first 5 under 4, smash spot. Now, I wasn't sure if Trevor Rogers was going to come back off of the IL or Braxton Garrett. And my book has Braxton Garrett as the starting pitcher. Some sites still have Trevor Rogers up there. I guess there's North Ender in the house. I guess it's Braxton Garrett, if that's what the books are saying. I don't know if anybody can confirm that for us right now. Let's go. Braxton Garrett, if it is, I've got all the stats set up for each. Braxton Garrett, 1-1, 4.37 ERA, 1.54 whip, 22 2/3, 20 Ks, 9 walks, 3 home runs allowed. Last start, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 homers, 1 walk, 10 Ks, and a 3-2 win at home versus the Padres. So we're going to go with Braxton Garrett as the starter for the Marlins. So, and there you go, Nutflush Allen in the house. Hope you guys catch that Giants run line. Our San Francisco Giant expert here, ready to go. Big Drew on the Mets money line. Subi Patty said, need Miami lineup before I play them as a dog. Rich Hill is basically Joe Biden on the mound. Let's see. I'm shocked that we don't have a lineup yet. We have all of our sites open and ready to go, but I don't have the opening lineups. Let me pull them up right now. Here we go. Gotta be up now. We have confirmed lineup. So for the Marlins, Rojas, Chisholm, Alfaro, Brinson, Anderson, Panic, De La Cruz, Sierra, and Braxton Garrett is confirmed. That is not a lineup that you want to back. VR, Alonso, Smith, Davis, Baez, Conforto, McCann, Almora, and Rich Hill. Luke Murphy says, I don't trust Rich Hill, lean over 8. Esteemed author Luke Murphy, his book, his newest novel was released last week. Check it out. Support our LoBaggers. Marlins versus lefties, 232, 628 OPS, but he's hard to trust. And the fact that the smartest organization in baseball did not want him on their team going into the postseason, it's tough to want him as well. TJ says, man, with those lineups, I have to look at Mets first 5. Mets versus righties last 30 days, 242 with a 745 OPS. Marlins bullpen's been so good. Last 30 days, 3.11 ERA, 1.24 whip. Mets bullpen last 30 days, 4.15 ERA, 1.42 whip. All right, let's pull up the baseball data, see what we are dealing with. Here we go. Against Rich Hill, 318 average and a 994 OPS. 7 for 22 with 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles, and 1 homer. I can't trust Rich Hill. Let's see where the cash lies here. We have 3,505 tickets in. 68% of the tickets and 90% of the cash on the New York Mets. Just really. And let's see what Pinnacle has done with this spot. There's been a 2-cent move to the Miami Marlins with all that cash on the New York Mets. It makes no sense. Also, 38% of tickets on the under, 38%, 94% of cash on the under. So let's see what movement the total has done. And this total opened up 8, juiced to the under, and now it's juiced to the over. It's so juiced to the over that this could become an 8.5 soon. A lot of mixed messages on this spot. A Real Deal Prime says coin flip here. Soupy Panty says if it's a coin flip, take the dog. Prince of the City says I'm either going to gain 30 pounds or be broke. Princess said I already made 10 bets with people locally. Oh, shit. Sorry, you guys are talking about Cowboys. Okay, sorry. All right. Look, a lot of conflicting information here from where the action is. Why is there not a market move towards the Mets when 90% of the cash is on the Mets? Why is the total juice to the over when 90+% of cash is on the under? Why would I trust Rich Hill when the smartest organization in baseball doesn't trust him? And Braxton Garrett coming off a nice start at home versus the Padres. 2 solo shots in 7 innings and a 3-2 win. So no move for me. No move for me on the afternoon game at 12:10 p.m. No move for me. There's Dennis Trusty in the house. All right, let's move on to game 2, 1:10 p.m. Eastern. Boston Red Sox, 64-45, 31-23 on the road at Detroit Tigers, 52-58, 31-25 at home or Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan, 82 Fahrenheit clear, 6 miles per hour, sideways in. Martin Perez versus Tariq Skubal. And I want to fade Perez so badly, but I'm concerned that Skubal may have hit a wall here after 105 in the 3rd innings under his belt. And Razor Sharp Picks, Marlins money line, a top play from our Razor Sharp Picks. What a great show. Razor Sharp Picks had Sarge from TVG on his show last night. It was extremely enjoyable. And tonight, Stable Duels will be on the show, and there's doing a Stable Duel competition, $10 to enter, and it's going to be a huge, huge fun show on Razor Sharp Picks' horse racing show tonight. Okay, Martin Perez, I do not trust. 4.56 ERA, 1.49 whip, 98 2/3, 83 Ks, 33 walks. The Tigers are getting 285 with a 795 OPS versus lefties over the last 30 days. But Skubal, I just don't know. Turnsy says Tigers had so many guys on base last night. Matty Ice, Tigers get a man on 3rd with 1 out and can't score them. CT Base says Tigers money line today. There's JT in the house. And Rodney Barton liking the Marlins money line and believes that will cover the run line. Okay, so Red Sox have not been raking against lefties. 251, 741 OPS, but I did not like what we saw in that 4-3 loss at home versus the Orioles for Tariq Skubal. He went 5 2/3, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 homers, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Red Sox bullpen last 30 days, 4.04 ERA, 1.20 whip. Tigers bullpen, 4.40 ERA, 1.37 whip. I'm nervous about the strength of the Red Sox lineup, even though we haven't been seeing that over the last little bit. Creo Kai says picking a side was too hard, so I just took the under 10. Feel like it could be semi-low, scoring to just below 10 runs. CT Bay says Tigers hitting with some nice numbers versus Perez. There is Big Show, what's up? Yeah, I've never sold a pick in my life, Big Show. Don't you never need to worry about it. I'll never sell anything to anybody ever. That's what I can promise you. I just want us to cash together. I want your pockets to grow. I will never want a cent from any of you guys. Okay. Tariq says, what do you think about the first 5 under and soup of the day? The soup du jour. Red Sox money line. Any tune like in the Red Sox money line. Okay, so let's take a look at the baseball data. Then let's look at the market moves and see where the cash lies. Against Martin Perez, Tigers hitting 309 with an 856 OPS. Miggy was what, 2 homers away from 500? 4 for 10 with 2 doubles. Victor Reyes, 4 for 8. Scope, 4 for 15 with a double and a homer. Jeimer, Candelario, 2 for 5. Against Scooball, only 2 Red Sox have seen him. That's going to help him. That's got to help him, right? That's got to help him. All right, let's take a look at the market here that we are dealing with. Boston opens up at minus 119. They're now minus 122. This total opened up at 9.5 and has moved to 10 at Pinnacle and Sports Interaction, but there's still and Heritage, but there's still a bunch of 9.5s out there. So we had a 2-cent move towards the Red Sox. Where is the cash right now? Where is the cash in this spot? We have 4,942 tickets in. So this is the most tickets in of any game on the board right now. So that should help. We have 82% of cash and 82% of tickets and 85% of the cash on the Red Sox and a 2-cent move towards them. Also 38% of tickets on the under and 92% of cash on the under. This makes no sense. The Tigers got to be the play. The Tigers have to be the play. Why am I so scared? I'm just scared because I've been getting killed this week. I want to focus on Martin Perez. He's the guy I want to fade. And look at that. Look at the difference between first 5 and full game. I mean, you're barely getting a plus line. Donald still says sounds like a Tiger first 5 with that history. It sure does. All right, going back to what hurt me yesterday, Tigers first 5. I'm going right back to the well. Tigers first 5 is my first bet on these cards. CT basis, all those bets, a minimal move to the Sox Tigers all day. All right. And look at that. Jose almost made Tigers first 5 team total over 2.5, my play of the day. And Big Show says, but Perez's away stats are terrible. Turnsy, Tigers first 5 team total over 2.5 and minus 105. JT, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the donation to Pub Sports Radio. That means so much to us. We love working here, and it means a lot. So thank you very, very much. Okay, so on the board, Tigers first 5. All right. And I have a sneaking suspicion that Jose is going to be taking this shit seriously, knowing that he can proudly shave his mustache and keep his job if he's in the black on our show on August 31st. But Leonard Porsche making sure that he stays focused. All right, we move on. Next on the board, 2:05 p.m. Eastern. Los Angeles Angels, 54-54, 24-28 on the road. At Texas Rangers, 39-69, 26-29 at home. We're at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. I can't get that information on the roof, and it annoys me that I can't get Globe Life Field information. Oh, Prince of the City, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to get across the board. I can't wait to through this mess. Tony Cobbs, thank you so much. That is so kind, and it means so much to us here at Pub Sports Radio. So thank you, man. Donation from Tony Cobbs. Respect. Okay, Dylan Bundy. I know that he's an auto fade for so many. I know he's an auto fade. he's not a strict auto fade for me. Sharpie says, love this spot over 4.5. First 5 was an easy bet last night. I just have difficulty trusting the Rangers offense. Rangers offense in the last 30 days versus righties, 196, 643 OPS. And the Angels offense versus righties, anemic as well, 243, 669 OPS. Going up against Spencer Howard. Spencer Howard, 0-2, 5.72 ERA, 1.48 whip, 28 in the third, 31 K, 17 walks, 2 home runs. In his last start, he went 3 2/3, 6 hits, 4 earned runs. It was his first start since the trade from the Phillies. It was a 6-5 win at home. So now he gets a consecutive start at home, but he certainly probably doesn't have his routine down as he was just traded. Rangers bullpen last 30 days, 3.87 ERA, 1.23 whip. Angels bullpen, 4.36 ERA, 1.43 whip. Von Polo says, if your mother came into town, why can't you come out of town? We just can't cross the border. Von Polo, that's the problem. There's border issues still. There's still border issues. Morgan Spooner says, under full game is the only Rangers play. Skip it. Oh, you know, Von Polo, you know that's going to happen. 100% it's going to happen. I'm just not sure if it's this year. I am seeing me glisten from the Kraken. Yeah, I been sweating out Kraken all morning. And it makes me want to open hand slap somebody. That's what it makes me do. That's what the it's not that. It's the fucking losing. It's happened over the last few years. Okay, so let's move on to baseball data here and see what we are dealing with against Bundy. Jesus. They're 23 for 46 against Bundy. They're hitting 500 with a 1.366 OPS against Bundy. Brock Holt, 11 for 18 with 3 doubles and a homer. Kiner Falefa, 6 for 13 with a homer. That's nuts. Oh. That's just nuts. All right, let's see what we are dealing with. From a first 5 perspective, why don't we start there? First 5 money lines and totals in this Angels-Rangers game. We have the under 5 came out juiced to minus 109 to the under. Now it's juiced to minus 108 to the over at Pinnacle. That's just, I'm still blown away at how hard they hit Bundy. And then full game money lines and totals, we have the Angels open up at minus 115. They're now at minus 106, a 9-cent move towards Spencer Howard and the Rangers. Also, this total opened up at 9.5 and it's dropped a half run. Dropped a half run down to 9. So a 9-cent move towards the Rangers. Let's see if the cash follows suit here. We have 3,871 tickets in, and we have 55% of the tickets on Texas and 44% of the cash on Texas. Interesting, and a 9-cent move towards them. Then we have 36% of the tickets on the under and 97% of cash on the under. Razor Sharp Pick says, we took shots before every race last night and it worked for pick 5. Maybe you should take a shot before each game we talk about. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I could use a shot of... The last thing I want to start doing is getting hammered every morning. Real Deal Prime says stats don't lie. I agree with you. The stats don't lie, but it doesn't all correlate. You have this total going from 9.5 to 9. Now you have the first 5 now being juiced to the over. So you can have some comfort there. You have huge numbers against Dylan Bundy from a team that's hitting 196 with a 643 OPS versus righties over the last 30 days. It just doesn't, for the over, for them smashing Bundy, it just doesn't all correlate. You've got Bundy pitching for his job right now. Slats 45 says, Sharpie quote yesterday, take Fleming over 3.5 Ks, thank me later. I'm now thanking you. Slats 45. You're a good man. Rodney Barnes says, yeah, give me the over in the Angels game. What's the money showing? The money's all over the under. All over it. 36% of tickets on the under and 97% of cash. This just doesn't all add up to me. It just doesn't add up to me. So I'm not moving on it. Creo says the money on the Rangers has to be the Bundy fade, but Howard's asked too, and the Angels are the overall better team. Don still says Howard throws 70% fastballs. I don't know if anyone here knows what to do with that info. Right. So look, I'm off Angels, Texas. We move to 3:10 p.m. Eastern. 3:10 p.m. Eastern, and that takes us to a wonderful spot on the program. It takes us to ye old Rusty Kuntz. Look at him, just confident, smiling, just resting casually on Rusty Kuntz's nutsack there. Rockies minus 1.5 at plus 110 is the Rusty Kuntz play of the day. Cubbies 52-57, 21-36 on the road at the Rockies, 47-61, 34-21 at home. Coors Field in Denver, Colorado. Jake Arrieta, I want to fade badly. But you have Antonio Senzatella, who is pitching well before he went on the COVID list. He goes on the COVID list, he's shut down, and we don't see him for a month. What the hell do you do? Like, it's very tricky to figure out what Senzatella is going to do here. Now, the good news is he is at home, so he can stay into some kind of routine. Let's take a look at his home road splits right now for Antonio Senzatella. 2-8 on the season. Here we go. Full splits. At home, 3.75 ERA. Opponents are hitting 333 off him on the road, but at home, 267. He's allowed just 4 home runs in 60 innings at home. Turnsey says Ron Crawford, play of the day is also Rockies -1. There's our guy, Dommy Gun Ricci in the house. Uncool says I like the Cubs again today. What do you do with that? Life of Von Polo, Cubs money line and -1.5, and Morgan Spooner, Rockies run line. Arrieta's last start, 4 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and a 4-3 loss at the Nats. It wasn't atrocious. Cubs versus righties last 30 days, 240 with a 703 OPS. Rockies versus righties last 30 days, 249, 714 OPS. Both bullpens have been very bad. Cubs bullpen last 30 days, 5.78 ERA, 1.52 whip. Rockies bullpen, 5.23 ERA, 1.37 whip. All right, let's take a look at the market move and the baseball data and then see where the cash lies. This total was juiced to the under 11.5. It's now juiced to the over 11.5. And a 4-cent move, to the Colorado Rockies from -150 to -154. So let's take a quick look at the cash. 3,492 tickets in. 66% of the cash and 66% of the tickets and 73% of the cash on the Rockies and a tiny move towards them. Why? 51% of the tickets and 95% of the cash on the under, and yet it moves to the over. Michael Liverlina says Rockies are the number 1 most profitable team betting the money line at home, plus 16-10 this season, but they're the least profitable team on the road. Ron Crawford's spreadsheet play of the day is on the Rockies as well. Now, they have said that Senzatella will be on a pitch limit, that he's not stretched out, he's not prepared because of the shutdown to go deep into this game. So you are going to have to rely on the Rockies bullpen. Let's go to baseball data. Against Arrieta, 176 with a 633 OPS, and against Senzatella, 4 for 7, 7 at-bats. Contreras, Bodie, and Hayward, 4 for 7. I want to fade Arrieta so badly. Let's take a look. What is Arrieta? What does he do at Coors? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at his splits. Arrieta, what a bum. All right. So this year on the road, Arrieta is 0-5 with a 6.03 ERA. And he's also pitched much better in the daytime, which is a strange statistic there. 0-2, but with a 3.41 ERA. He's not faced. Oh, yes, he has Coors. At Coors Field, he's been good. 3.75 ERA. He's throwing 60 innings at Coors. Am I still looking at Sensatella? Oh, shit, I'm still looking at Sensatella. What the hell's wrong with me? Sorry. Jesus, that was Sensatella. That's the Kraken. That's the Kraken rearing its ugly head. Okay, let's go to Arrieta. God, what the hell's wrong with me? I apologize for that. All right. Here we go. Splits. But same thing for Arrieta. He's much better in the daytime. He's bad on the road. And he has not faced Coors yet. Let's see. What did he do last year at Coors? Did he face them at all? No, he did not. All right. Turnsey says the Kraken is a mysterious man. You still feel the effect 16 hours later. Okay. Dennis says I need a shot. Wake my ass up, I'm guessing. I should probably take a shot. Jose, are you there? Jose,
yes.
Take
Jimmy.
over for a second. I'm going to
wow.
I'm going to pull out the Kraken.
Sure, we'll talk about it. Would you want to move on to the next game too? You want to move on Giants Diamondbacks?
I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this Cubs-Rockies spot.
On Cubs Rockies. Wow, How interesting. Thank you for thrusting me into this. I appreciate it. Arrieta Sensatella. Well, I can tell you right now, Arrieta is a bum, and I don't really understand. I feel bad for Arrieta. Truthfully, he's still on this team. He got signed up as a rental, like feel good guy, and there we go. And he's still on this team trying to be a say hey freaking ringer and just stink. I appreciate everyone joining, by the way. Yeah, let's all take a second. How about we just take like 5 minutes just to roast my appearance so everyone can get a real good look at this. So I want everyone to really go good look. Look at the hair. One side is all the way up, the other side's down for some reason. So I'd like everyone to take a second and just look at this. So
it is glorious, fascinating.
Thank you. Let's get recentered here. I love this. This is a very interesting show for you today, Jimmy.
I'm a mess. Jose, what do you want me to tell you?
I don't know. What happened?
I'm down a little over $1,700 in the last 2 days.
I've heard, yeah.
I made $70 back on Razor's Horse Show.
Progress. That's a climb.
I'm a mess! Will the Kraken help?
I think so. Apparently, everyone wants me to take a shot too. Jimmy, let's play a quick game here. What do you think I have that I take shots with? What alcohol do you think I take shots with?
Good question.
Think very my age and younger. You know, the youth of America. Yeah, that face is exactly what you should think of when you think of this alcohol.
Oh God. Okay. Is it like a fuck, man? God, I don't know. It's fruity? Is it a?
It's cinnamony.
Oh. You hit the same shit that Fireball. Is it a Fireball?
It is. It is
right,
indeed.
Get the Fireball out. I need to regroup.
Okay. I'll go get the Fireball. Now, how about you take over this time?
Okay, I'll take over. I'll wait till you come back. Okay, we're gonna move on here. We're gonna do some shots to get me off of my losing ways. We're moving on to 3:40 p.m. Eastern, and this brings us to sweet taint. Sweet taint. The taint play of the day. Giants first 5 -1/2. There it is right there. Maddie Ice saying San Francisco Giants first 5 -1/2 -110. Giants hitters are hitting up and they hit Kelly hard. Also like Chris Bryant. Total bases over 1.5. Corey says, Jose, you bum. Okay, there's okay. Okay. Let's get to work. Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona, roof closed. Alex Wood going up against Merle Kelly. And here we go. Jose is ready and fired up. Let's bring him back onto the show. Jose, I don't want you to shave your mustache.
Yes, you do. But you want to make fun of me real quick? I got a Christmas gift, and this is where my fireball is located.
Oh, God. Look at that. I love it. All right, get that in there.
There's drippage of fireball. Look at this.
Okay.
A little stickage. But yes, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry. I interrupted your speech that you were going to give.
I want you to succeed on the show. I care about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, get that in you. I care about you. I want you to succeed on the show. But I don't want that mustache to go away. So
you're in a conundrum, huh?
I am in a conundrum. But it's a good deal that we've made. So the deal is this. If Jose is plus units on our August 31st show, he can comfortably, confidently shave the mustache. If not, the mustache stays. And if he shaves it, he's fired.
Yes. I just got a call as well. So I just got startled. So people are calling me on the phone currently. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, this is a double shot of shit. So, Jimmy, you're trying to get me fucked up on a Thursday?
That's right.
Okay, fair enough.
Cheers. Jose, to you, my friend.
This is taking it seriously. This is as serious as it gets.
All right, let's get back to work. Slat says if Jimmy has a good day, he will become a raging alcoholic. Okay. All right, Jose, you are coming back for the next game. Have another shot ready.
Oh, boy.
Okay, here we go. Alex Wood, 9-3, 3.83 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 98 2/3, 105 Ks, 31 walks, 12 homers. In his last start, went 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 homers, 1 walk, 3 Ks in an 8-6 win at home versus Houston. Merle Kelly, 7-8, 4.38 ERA, 1.23 WHIP, 129 in the third, 111 Ks, 30 walks, 16 home runs. I believe that there is value betting on Merle Kelly, and I've been right. He's been winning games. He's been pitching much better. He had an ERA way over 5, and he's a better pitcher than that. His last start was very impressive. It was against the Dodgers team that rakes righties, and I liked it. 3 earned runs, over 6 in the third, 8 hits, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Now it was an 8-3 loss. The Giants are smashing righties. 254, 817 OPS over the last 30 days. The Diamondbacks versus lefties, 257, 783 OPS. Giants bullpen, so much better than Diamondbacks bullpen right now. Giants bullpen over the last 30 days, 3.76 ERA, 1.18 WHIP. Diamondbacks bullpen, 6.41 ERA, 1.58 WHIP. Let's move over to the baseball data here. Against Alex Wood, these Diamondbacks are hitting 241 with a 745 OPS. Against Merle Kelly, these Giants are hitting 333 with a 961 OPS. Chris Bryant, 5 for 8 with 3 doubles and a triple against him. Buster Posey, 7 for 17 with 2 doubles and a homer against him. Joey Harp says, bring on Sharpie to fire it up. Sharpie is always welcome to join us on the show, but he likes to sit with these numbers and study. And this show opens up at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and I don't want him to rush his action. So he will always tell us when he wants to jump on the show, and he's always got a blank check. Anytime he wants to jump on, he can jump on. We love him. So let's look at the market move here in the Giants game. We have this total opening up at 9.5. It's now at 9. The Giants go from -170 to -163. A 7-cent move to the Arizona Diamondbacks. A 7-cent move to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Why? Let's see where the cash is. You have 81% of the tickets and 84% of the cash on the Giants, and we have a 7-cent move at Pinnacle on the Arizona Diamondbacks. 49% of the tickets on the over, 75% of the cash on the over, and yet this total has gone from 9.5 to 9. Slatsy. I can't do it. I'll tell you what I will do, though. I thought with the way Diamondbacks been hitting lefties lately, 257, 783 OPS, that there was some value in taking the Diamondbacks first 5. But I won't go up against Taint, so I will just stay off. That's what I will do. I will stay off this spot. And Turnsy says there are no rules. God, I love when Razor Sharp Picks yells at. We move on to 4:05 p.m. Eastern. 4:05 p.m. Eastern. Philadelphia Phillies, 55-53, 24-32 on the road at Washington Nationals, 49-59, 29-29 at home. Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., 83 Fahrenheit, clear, 4 miles per hour, sideways in. And we come to our man, Jose's Say Hey play of the day. I have to put this up first. I have to. I see it and, just makes me smile. Jose's Say Hey play of the day. Already one shot in him. Jose, welcome to the show. How are you, my friend?
I'm drunk, apparently, so here we go. It's going to be a fun time.
It is going to be a fun time. You're coming off a winner, and I do believe that you are going to start taking this seriously. I already see you not smiling. I like seeing that. I want you to want to succeed.
Yep.
I want you to want to succeed. Look, Jose, there are noticeable deficiencies in your character. All right?
Telling me. Yeah.
But you are a kind young man. You are an educated young man. I believe that you have a high social, emotional IQ.
That's not true, but that's fine.
I do. I really do. I think you see the right. I think you have a good sense of character and you can judge character well. I believe in you.
Thank you.
My problem is I'm not sure if you take this shit serious enough.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're
now
right.
you know that the mustache is on the line. I expect you to take this shit seriously.
You're
if
right.
you want that thing off your face, you have to be in the black by August 31st.
I'm looking at it. I've got a calendar right in front of me, and I've circled the date.
You are sitting right now, Jose, at 22-25, down 3.38 units with an ROI minus 7.1%, an average line of plus 102.
Yep.
I think that you reach for plus lines. They excite you.
Yeah, they do.
And
they tickle me a little bit.
It's winners. Winners.
Right.
We need winners from you. Don't get caught up in the plus lines. Turnsy says it best, all in capitals. Wipe that fucking smile off your face and deliver us winners.
Well, Jimmy, I'll have you know, today I'm not taking a plus line. It is close, though, so I hate to break it to you there. I'm riding the Phillies today. I looked at your hat, Jimmy. I gazed into your soul today, this morning. I saw you a little disheveled. I saw your hat, and it spoke to me. It told me Aaron Nola on the bump, good pitcher. Joe Ross, also a good pitcher. A little underrated, but I think the Phillies, they're fighting for their lives in the division. They see the opening. Everyone's been talking about it. Maxwell Smart and I have talked about it. Both the chances to win the division still. I'm taking Phillies first 5 minus a half, minus 108. I also am leaning towards the over, 8.5. I was debating back and forth between the two, whether I wanted to make this or that the Say Hey play of the day. But at the end of the day, I'm trusting the Phillies. I'm trusting Aaron Nola. And I'm going with the first 5 minus a half. Right now, you can get that at minus 108 at our good friends at Pinnacle.
I felt a much more serious tone in that breakdown.
Thank you.
And it's nice to see. It's nice to see. Aaron Nola, first 5 -1/2. Coming off a 6-inning, 3-hit, 2 earned run, 1 walk, 5K start in a 3-2 loss at the Pirates. Joe Ross, let me ask you this. I find Joe Ross extremely unpredictable.
He can be. Definitely can be.
Well, let's go over to baseball data here and see what we are dealing with. Joe Ross, they're hitting .333, but with a .790 OPS. Very, very strange numbers. They're 24 for 72, 21 singles and 3 doubles.
Would you like me to add on to it? Because they've seen him twice this year. 9 innings pitched against him, all at the bank. 0 earned runs for Joe the Ross boss. Very interesting, but he's, for some reason, much better on the road. He's got a 2.9 ERA on the road. He's got a mid-5 at home. So familiarity. They've already seen him for 9 innings. He's already embarrassed them for 9 innings, no earnings. So give me him on the road, or give me him at home. Sorry, the Phillies are going on the road. I believe in them. So give me that Phillies. I really think that Joe Ross, it's due. He's due for a little bit of a touching, as they'll say.
Well, a lot of good things coming in about you, Jose.
I can't look at the chat right now, unfortunately. I'm trying to take this shit seriously.
You should.
Thank you.
I see this. I think this is going to help. I think if you want this off your face, this is the way to do it. Let me ask. Christopher Comtine says Nola should be able to shut down this Nats lineup. Okay.
I would hope so. Yeah. And this is the first time seeing him this year, too.
Sharpie's on the Phillies team total over 4.5. Says had to take out Nola with his 5 ERA on the road and Washington least in MLB strikeouts since the trade deadline at 16%. Donald still says every time this season I've thought Nola has figured it out, he comes back with a stinker.
I definitely think that Nola can give up some runs here. Like I said, I was really debating the over and the Phillies' first 5. But I'm putting my faith in Nola. I really think I think it's 8.5 currently. I think I looked at that at Pinnacle. I think they could get there. And the first 5 over I looked at as well. But ultimately, I just believe in Nola. I think he can shut down a lineup that he has not seen this year, a lineup that is ill-equipped, to be honest. The only person in the lineup that I'm obviously worried about is Juan Soto. So as long as we can navigate that, then should be okay.
I want you to know that what's going on here is working. Razor Sharp Pick says, wow, that was a great comment by Jose. Maybe he does mean business. Maybe he does.
I said 0 laughs. You saw the pen emoji. I put it in there. I was serious.
Jose, you've actually made me come full circle with your seriousness today. I want you to be in the black. I want you to confidently shave that mustache.
On air.
You still... I mean, it'll hurt. It'll hurt because it's a glorious, strong mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Jose, this shot is for you to get into the black and to get that mustache off your face. God bless you. Phillies first 5 -1/2 at -108 for our man, Jose.
Jimmy, this is for you. Thank you. Can I tell you a story, Jimmy? Real quick before we go.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. All right, we move on. Next up, 7:05 p.m. Eastern, Seattle Mariners, 58-51, 25-28 on the road at New York Yankees, 58-49, 29-24 at home. We're at Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York, 78 Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy, 3 miles per hour in. Tyler Anderson going up against Nestor Cortez. Tyler Anderson, first start with the Mariners. He went 5 1/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 homer, 0 walks, 3 Ks, and a 5-4 extra inning loss at the Rangers. 5-8 on the year, 4.39 ERA, 1.20 whip, 108 2/3, 89 Ks, 25 walks, and 17 home runs. Going up against Nestor Cortez Jr., who I really like. I've become a big fan of his. I love his character. I love his emotion. I love how badly he wants to be a part of the starting rotation with the New York Yankees. I really like him. Last start, and then he had the COVID issues to fall off of his continuity. I really like him. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, no homers, no walks, 5 Ks, and a 3-1 extra inning win at Tampa. That was a huge start for him. He's coming. Sometimes he comes out of the bullpen. Sometimes he starts, and he's handling everything so well. I like him. Mariners versus lefties, 215, 682 OPS in the last 30 days. Yankees versus lefties, 313, 934 OPS. Unbelievable. They're smashing lefties over the last 30 days. Mariners bullpen 3.72 ERA, 1.20 whip. Yankees bullpen 4.46 ERA, 1.23 whip. So Dutch Boy Fresh watched that Yankees explosion 2 games ago and said, look, this offense is primed. They're going to start cashing. We saw Toate Latte do this a couple years ago with the Cincinnati Reds, where he just took their team total over day in and day out. And he kept cashing. Okay. Mariners, Yankees. Everything here is screaming the Yankees are going to roll. So why? Why was there this big market move towards the Seattle Mariners? The first thing I did when I woke up this morning was thought, I got to bet the Yankees. Why? Now there's a 27-cent move. It's even bigger towards the Seattle Mariners. This total opens up at 10. It's now at 9.5. And the Yankees go from minus 225 to minus 198. Why? And how? Why and how? All right. Let's take a look at where the cash lies. 3,013 tickets in. 46% of the tickets on the Mariners and 33% of cash on the Mariners. And a 27-cent move towards them. Here we have 51% of the tickets and 99% of the cash on the over. And yet it moves from 10 to 9.5. What the hell is going on? Sharpie says, if you can get a 4.5 on the Cortez K prop, I like it a lot. My book at 5.5 at plus 125. Seattle K percentage at 27% and only walking 7%. Piker calls him Nestor the Molester. I like this kid. Says it's about 50 cents too expensive here. No doubt the Yankees are bet on, but the books set their edge appropriately with this number. That's great, Piker. Says it's sharps that set their numbers to about minus 150. Just a system play on the M's. That's what they do. I love it, Piker. Dutch Boy Fresh says Jim Yanks getting 6 runs. Team total over. Joseph Gomez says Seattle back against it. Dog value. This is... CT Bases agree the value seems nice with the Mariners at this price. God damn. All right, let's move towards baseball data. Against Tyler Anderson, the Yankees are 9 for 27, 333 with an 889 OPS. So Rizzo 7 for 18 against them with a homer, and Rizzo is white hot right now. Guy is he loves pressure situations. He's full of character. Joey Gallo 1 for 1 with a homer. God. Okay. Max Swelly says Anderson doesn't make it to the 4th, and Tyler Anderson under 4.5 Ks for Max Swelly. I like it. All right, so and Dommy Gun says my boy Matt's pitched at Gem, as I said. He had a rare K prop. Matt's over 4.5. He ended up with 8 Ks. Wow, this is it's just so tricky. So let's go to the Yankees team total. But I love Cortez. But I don't want that to get in the way of my capping here. So team total here, if I wanted the Yankees team total, 5.5 at plus a hundo. He is challenging me. He's challenging me. Come on. Look. Remember in Good Will Hunting when Will said, every time when it came to numbers, he could just play? Look, Jose, when it comes to booze, I can fucking play. I can play with the greatest.
Why did you bring me? Okay, I'll do it. Let's go.
Don't challenge me. Get that fucking wooden, whatever, that tiny little keg out.
Dude. Come on, dude. Come on. You know what it is, Jimmy. Come on. Don't lie to me like that. It's a nice gift. I appreciate it. I held strong.
Wipe that smile off your face, Jose. Keep this shit serious.
You're right. You're right.
Trust me.
You're right. I've got 2 more shows to do after this. Tune into the Pub Sports Radio closing time show, MLB closing time, to catch the end of this. So,
don't fuck with me, Jose. Cheers.
Here we go. We move on.
We certainly do. And I can't move. But why? Why should I let this? These guys are raking right now. Why? So I think Piker nailed it. So I'm going to stop saying why. I think Piker nailed this. There's simply, look, I'm being a fan of Nestor Cortes. I like his character, so I'm being a fan of his. But the Yankees are too big of a favorite but this Yankees team is just different right now. Max Welly says Anderson has let 16 home runs from righties this year. And, Harvey was pitching really well yesterday, but the Yankees, when you have to go through Judge to Rizzo to Gallo to Stanton. Christopher Comentini, we love you very, very much. Puzzler, 4 10-team parlays I won last night, plus 76 unit night. Okay. Morgan Spooner says fade public dogs. This is not, Morgan, would you consider the Mariners a public dog here? 29% of the cash is on the Mariners, but 46% of the tickets. Christopher, you're a good man. Well, okay. I figure that the public money is going to come back in on the Yankees. There's always a Yankee tax. I do not know what to do. Jake Burns says, "How about the under?" No, I do not want unders against the Yankees. And when I was on that first 500, I was like, "What kind of fool bets Matt Harvey against this Yankees lineup on the first 505?" It was horrible. Every time that those Bronx Bombers came up, I was like, "Oh God, what kind of idiot?" Morgan Spooner says a lot of small bettors on the Mariners. Okay, look, I need time to decipher this spot, and I'm not going to sit here and hum and haw all day. Mariners, Yankees. I think that what Dutch is doing works. You find an offense that's raking. You simplify things with team totals. But when Tuade Latte did that with the Reds 2 years ago, it was in 2019, he was not only taking the team total overs, but he was betting the Reds. He was betting the Reds. He was taking the first 5 over, full game over. But I love your insight, Morgan Spooner, and I find this extremely interesting. So thank you for everybody's insight here. Okay. Okay. Jose wants to talk Guardians, Blue Jays, so we will move on. And the longer you hang out and spend time with Jose, the more that you like him. And maybe this is the booze talking, but he's a good kid, man. Okay, 7:07 p.m. Eastern. Next up, Cleveland Indians 52-53, 26-30 on the road at Toronto Blue Jays 56-49, 27-23 at home at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. 77 Fahrenheit, clear, 6 miles per hour out to straight away center. Tristan McKenzie, 1-4, 6.11 ERA, 1.44 WHIP, 63 1/3, 79 Ks, 45 walks, 14 home runs. You can tell I was a mess this morning because I was legitimately trying to get in Tristan's head. Because when he was shipped down to the minors, he comes up, spends 4 weeks in the minors, comes up to the show, and he pitches spectacular in that first start. And I was trying to think, what's he thinking going up against this vaunted Blue Jays lineup? Is he want to get on the bump and show because he's supremely talented? Or is he scared of this lineup that's raking right now? 77 Fahrenheit clear, 6 miles per hour to straightaway center. Tristan McKenzie's last start was ugly. It was a 12-11 win at the White Sox. He went up against Dallas Keuchel. Both pitchers got touched. 4 innings, 4 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 homers, 3 walks, 2 Ks, and a 12-11 win at the White Sox. Razor sharp picks. You guys know me so well. You guys know me so well. Oh my God. Okay, I can't stay focused here. God, I'm losing control. Of the show. Oh, man. Oh, God. Okay, let's stay focused here. Okay. Ross Stripling. God, I wouldn't let Ross Stripling within 20 feet of my children. I do not trust the man. 4-6, 4.75 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 85 1/3, 85 Ks, 26 walks, 19 home runs. If Ross Stripling offered my children an autograph, I would stab him in the throat. Last start, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 homer, 1 walk, 1 K in a 6-4 win at home versus the Royals. Jake Burns says, I'm so lost. Who's Jose? Come on. Who's Jose? Come on. How long do I need to leave that up there? He's my pride and joy. Okay. Indians over the last 30 days versus righties, 239, 708 OPS. Trusty says, see, the thing is, I don't trust him, but the other guy sucks. Pass for me. And I believe Trusty and Jose are the same age. It's really nice to have some young blood with us. Because, when I go to an off track, I'm by far the youngest person there. If I have any acne, everybody's so excited. Okay. Blue Jays bullpen last 30 days, 4.84 ERA, 1.33 WHIP. Slatsy says, can't trust Stripling and Jays offense on fire. 9 seems too easy, but I bet it. Max Swelly's on Toronto first 5 innings. A team total over 3.5 and plus 135. Real Deal Prime says, what? Jays win. Piker says, Stripling handled the Indians last time. Everyone does. Indians have players as useless as Jose in their lineup. Oh, God. Osby says, yo, Jimmy, would you be down to do a crazy 18 parlay segment at the end of the shows? No, I wouldn't be down for that. But there's some interest in a possible parlay. We've done it before. Pete and I did we did one a week, a parlay video week, and I ended up plus units. It was only NFL by the end of the year. Okay, so with the Yankees offense and the Toronto Blue Jays offense, are we leaving money on the table, not backing their team totals over and over? When I was so scared at the beginning of the year for a full baseball season. Because when I lose, I can't sleep. And if baseball's the only sport on right now, we should be winning. We should be beating it. If all our attention is on one sport, and I know that a lot of you guys are starting your preparations for the NFL season, and I respect that, but we should be beating it. At the beginning of the year, I was so scared of the MLB season. I was like, well, why don't we just take Blue Jays team total overs? As soon as they start rolling, just sit back, take Blue Jays team total overs. And I'm not doing it. Okay. So let's move on. And then, Birdie's a spectacular NFL capper. It's going to be so great to have him with us all year from start to finish. Okay, so let's go through the baseball data here in this spot. Indians, Jays. The Jays haven't seen Tristan McKenzie. And against Stripling, the Indians are hitting .290 with a .740 OPS. So let's take a look at the market move here. Jays open up at minus 200. They're now minus 179. A 21-cent move towards the Indians. This total's gone from 10 to 9.5. And now to 9. There's 9s on the board. And that's what Slatsy hit, was the 9. My gut, and it's more important to trust the numbers and look where the market is moving than to trust your gut. I've never really felt that way until this year's baseball season. But my gut told me, bet the Indians first 5 because Stripling is a hobo. And McKenzie has ace-type stuff. I know he's got a 6.11 ERA and a 1.44 whip. But mark my words, in 2 years, he's the ace of the rotation for the Cleveland Indians. Let's go to the cash flow. Why is there a 21-cent move towards the Indians? 66% of the tickets and 62% of the cash are on Toronto. 71% of the tickets and 61% of the cash are on the over, and that's kind of confusing because we don't know when those tickets were bought at 10, 9.5, or 9. Piker says, now the number is right where it ought to be. There was value on Cleveland when it opened. It's gone now. Okay. Slatsy says Springer is in another stratosphere right now. I despise, and I didn't at first, but I despise what the management has done with the Blue Jays here. The Jose Berrios trade, now I could be wrong. The Jays could go on a massive winning streak, win the wild card game, get into the playoffs, and go on a legitimate run. But not moving until the deadline, when I expected the Blue Jays brass to sit back and say, look, next year we're going to be the best team in the league. Let's just wait and then push everything in the middle, go all in with our squad and sign pitchers to move our second-rated prospect and our fifth-rated prospect for Berrios when we're sitting here at 56 and 49. I understand the idea that we get back to the Rogers Center and start winning, but I fucking hate it. Why was a move not made 40 games ago so we could actually legitimately be in this race? Birdie says they do have a real soft schedule. Doug Reed says Toronto can be streaky, Jimmy. No doubt about it. There's my guy Logan Collins in the house. Says Marlins did not hit yesterday, but they will not lose today. Jesus. Holy shit, Logan. 65K on it. One of his biggest bets. Jesus. Okay. Turnsey says Jays roll. Don't care about the market. Okay, so with all that being said right now, I still have interest in the Indians' first 5, but why would I play with fire? I don't want anything to do with Stripling, and look, part of it is selfish too. I'm sorry I'm talking about this game for too long. We'll move on, but part of it's selfish. I want to have futures bets on the Blue Jays. I love their young core. I love how excited Bichette was about coming back to Toronto. I love Vladdy Jr. I loved his dad. I was an Expos fan. The Expos were my team. So I want future bets on them. I want division, AL, World Series. But they didn't invest in pitching until too late. And I want them not to make the playoffs so that I can get a nice price on them next year. Okay, we move on. 7:10 p.m. Eastern. Pittsburgh Pirates at Cincinnati Reds. Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Pirates are 41-67, 18-37 on the road. Reds 57-51, 27-27 at home. 84 Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy, 3 miles per hour, sideways in. Will Crowe. Is Will Crowe a staple of this rotation next year and in the years moving forward? He's looked very good. I know that he was a pitcher that we only bet on at home, but he showed something to us in that road start 2 back at San Francisco Giants against a hot offense. Is Will Crowe bet on material right now? Possibly. This was a bet that if I was running good, I would have made before the show started, Pirates first 5. But I can't do that. Sonny Gray coming off a really nice start at the Mets. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, no homers, 1 walk, 7 Ks, and a 6-2 whip. Has Sonny Gray turned the corner? Because there are times when he is spectacular. And if he's turned the corner, well, I don't want to go right into him. If he's turned a corner, then is this a first 5 under waiting to happen? Pirates last 30 days versus righties, 264, 758 OPS. Reds versus righties, 256, 788 OPS. They're both hitting righties hard. Both bullpens are absolutely atrocious. Pirates bullpen last 30 days, 6.54 ERA, 1.73 whip. Reds bullpen, 5.68 ERA, 1.55 whip. Morgan Spooner says smash the over. Sean Thompson says Gray, no way. And Christopher Comatini says Crowe maybe, but not the Pirates lineup. Michael Irwin. Okay. So let's see. Real Deal Prime says I'm off this. Anything can happen. Damon's getting me a stripling. Okay. I'm trying to stay off of the comments because they're making me laugh so hard. And I need to stay focused. It reminds me of the show down in Costa Rica when Pistol Pete's Low Shack washer and dryer broke down, and we were at the 2-week mark, and he did this show in a camouflage wife beater, and I couldn't look at the chat. Well, I mean, I just spent the whole time looking. Okay, sorry. Let me stay focused here. North Ender says Great American Ballpark has the highest average totals this season. And Sharpie, let me copy and paste this, leaning towards Toussaint over 4.5 or 5.5, Cortez over 5.5, and Valdez from Sharpie. Thank you for sharing your hard work with us, Sharpie. Let me pop that in here. Okay. I love this game from a capping perspective. And let's not forget how much fucking fun this is. Studying sports all day long. I love this shit. And looking at the Pirates bullpen, 6.54 ERA, 1.73 whip over the last 30 days. Sonny Gray having a bad season, but coming off a great start at the Mets, now coming back home. Let's take a look at, and Sean Thompson saying Atlanta, low-hanging fruit. Our guy, Sean Thompson. Okay, so. Oh, my God. Rem Most watched that a few days ago? Oh, my gosh. Rem Most. I got to find that video. I haven't seen that video. And that was before we could have the comment. But I believe that we copied and pasted a bunch of the comments. But that was my old computer that broke. I think I emailed them to Pete. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. So let's go at the market move here with the Pirates Reds. Here we go. This total opens up at 9. It's now at 9.5. So all the bullshit that I just said about believing in these two pitchers as possibly having a nice start may be completely wrong. Cincinnati opens up at minus 215. They're now minus 226. Let's go to baseball data here quickly. The Reds haven't seen Will Crowe. Sonny Gray against these Pirates are hitting 246 with a 642 OPS. So why is this total skyrocketing to the over? Let's take a look at where the cash lies. We have 3,114 tickets in. 68% of the tickets, 70% of the cash on the Cincinnati Reds. And an 11-cent move towards them. So that makes sense. Then we look at 50% of the tickets So a split on the total and 58% of the cash on the over. So why does it move up a half run to make the under so much more appealing? I love you, Remos. The OG LoBagger always had our back. Donald still says Crow with some home run difficulties. Can't trust in Cincinnati. No, that's well put. And Sean saying this game's ridiculous. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that first five and first five under as thoughts at this point while I brush my teeth before my family walks through that door. Okay, we move on to 8:10 p.m. Eastern. Kansas City Royals 46-60, 18-35 on the road at Chicago White Sox 63-45, 38-19 at home. Guaranteed rate field in Chicago, Illinois. And there is Birdie, Doncaster Race 1, the 5-horse win place with the Tory. We have glory. There's Guillermo Zertucci in the house. Guillermo, it's been a wild hour and 25 minutes. And you know what? It's been a horrifying 48 hours. It's been a fucking horrifying 48 hours. 80 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 10 miles per hour, sideways across the diamond. Daniel Lynch against Dallas Keuchel. Lynch is 1-3 with a 6.95 ERA, 1.68 whip, 22 innings, 13 Ks, 7 walks, and 2 home runs. Last start, 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 homer, 2 walks, 2 Ks, and 6-4 losses to the Blue Jays. I was impressed. I was very impressed the way he handled the vaunted Blue Jays lineup. Dallas Keuchel, 7-4, 4.51 ERA, 1.35 whip, 113 2/3, 71 Ks, 35 walks, 20 home runs. 20 home runs allowed this year. In his last start, he went 5 1/3, 5 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 homers, 1 walk, 4 Ks, and a 12-11 loss at home to Cleveland. So he's having a consecutive home start. Is that going to have him running? Sam Calmer, my guy Sammy's on White Sox first 5 -half -120 and White Sox -1.5 at -110. Turnsy's on White Sox -1.5 and our guy Corey Simmons, the Gooch play of the day, White Sox -1.5. And Guillermo saying hopefully this will make it better. Del Mar race 5, the one Bossy Soul. You know, Guillermo, what made it better was Razor Sharp Picks horse racing show last night. Sarge was on it, and he's a class act. But this show was so much fun to be a part of it, as it always is. And playing those janky tracks I'm enjoying it more and more. It used to be something I hated. Not hated, but did just because I worked on the weekends and just wanted to sit in a horse book from Monday and Tuesday, and there were always shit tracks then. Noli knows says, I'll bet that with you, Guillermo. Noli knows, by the way, I'm going to be in LA from about the 15th to the 3rd over Christmas holidays and New Year's and shit. And we're getting down. Okay. Brian Watson says, oh, yeah. Talking about the Mets spot there. Okay. Doug Reed says, White Sox pissed from last night beatdown. Okay. So Royals, last 30 days are raking lefties. When you think of the Royals against the White Sox, you think, oh, White Sox big bats, White Sox versus lefties. Nope. Royals are 260, 806 OPS versus lefties last 30 days. White Sox versus lefties, 214 with a 656 OPS. Royals bullpen, 5.47 ERA, 1.31 whip. White Sox bullpen, 4.22 ERA, 1.10 whip. Michael Evelina said, Jimmy, are you going to do an LA meetup? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yes. Good. You know what? I hadn't even actually, I knew that I was going to head over to the Zertucci family. Head over there, but yes, absolutely, of course, we definitely have to, Michael Early. So definitely, 100%, we'll do a Santa Anita meetup. Boxing Day is such a huge day. It's maybe it should be Boxing Day at Santa Anita, but we'll talk about that. Okay, Royals, White Sox. The White Sox versus lefties, 214 with a 656 OPS. Yes, Ski Profit, we're so close to announcing the Vegas meetup. We're very close. We're just getting football in order, NFL and college football in order at Pub Sports. And then as soon as that's done, we have huge plans for a first weekend in November meetup. I believe it's the 5th and 6th. We're going to get there a little bit early. So Breeders' Cup, we're so close to talking about it. Doug Reed says Royals are sneaky good at times. Okay. So Royals bullpen has actually gotten better over the last 7 or 15 days, but over the last 30 days still 5.47 ERA, but 1.31 whip. The White Sox bullpen 4.22 ERA, 1.10 whip. Sharpie, those aren't funny jokes. Sharpie, that's not funny. We don't joke around about our equine athletes. Everything else is on board. Everything else. And I love you. Okay. Royals, that's the first person that's the first blocker timeout I've had at Pop Sports Radio. Okay. Let's move over to the odds here. Royals, White Sox. Casey, this total opened up at 9.5, juice to the under at -111. It's now under 9.5 at -107, 4-cent move. The White Sox open up at -200. They're now -185, a 15-cent move. And that makes sense to me. Thank you, Turnsey. 420 goes says Jimmy has a limit. Yes. Our equine athletes. I only have one favorite animal, horses. That's it. I don't care about any other animals. Fucking none of them. No, but I don't dislike them. There's no second or third or fourth. Okay. Melvin Batanzas says White Sox don't lose back-to-back games at home. Okay, so let's move over to the baseball data here. Daniel Lynch. Jesus Christ. Is this Dylan Bundy round 2? The White Sox are 5 for 6 against Dylan Bundy, with 2 doubles and a triple. I've never seen these numbers. The White Sox are hitting .833 with a 2.389 OPS against Daniel Lynch. But he's a different pitcher right now. And do you believe Keuchel 212 and 559 OPS? I mean, what you guys what's happened to me? Do you guys want me just to break down the entire card and make no bets? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Logan Collins, your bets are so wild that I don't need to bet. I could just live vicariously through you. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste that, Logan. Your bets are so I can't wait till I can't look. I can't obviously buy a home in Toronto. If I ever want to buy a home, it's going to be in Niagara Falls, very close to Fort Erie, and right across the street, right across the bridge from you in Buffalo. So we'll hang a lot. Okay. Max Swelly, Royals, 2.5 runs, first 5 at +145. So I just want to go over this card one more time. I know we're taking too long on a 12-game card, but I'm going to be on the Tigers first 5. And is that it? What the fuck is that? It? Am I just going to talk about baseball games and watch you guys bet and sit here like a little bitch? That's the Kraken talking. That was the Kraken whispering in my ear. That was a little bitch because I'm not betting. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Kraken. I don't need to bet on every fucking game, Kraken. I don't know what to do. Is that what you want to hear me say? Oh, I don't know what to do. Shut the fuck up, Kraken. I don't know what to fucking do. Does that make you feel better? You want me to bet on every fucking game? Shut the fuck up. All right, we move on. I want Daniel Lynch. What the fuck's wrong with me? The Royals are raking lefties. I want Daniel Lynch. I think that the 5 for 6 is a number that I should put a line through. Let's take a look at the market move here. 3,808 tickets in, 31% of tickets, 30% of cash on the Royals, and a move towards them. 67% of tickets and 94% of cash on. Look, I'm getting huge value here. Okay, Kansas City Royals, first 5. Look, I know I'm going up against all you guys, but can you actually sit here and believe In Dallas Keuchel? Really? Because I can't. Dad Fan says, come on, at least join me on the over in the Angels. It's a 9 with Bundy and some bum named Howard. Dad Fan. Oh, see above for the Low Shack Shirt Show. How did I miss it? I think I just saw it there. Oh, there we go. January 5th, 2018. Oh, Remos, you're so quality, man. Thank you for that. What a guy. All right, Royals first 5. Royals first 5. I'm really not – all you guys who love the White Sox so much, go get it. And hopefully they win late. But for me, I just think there's – with the way that the Royals are smashing lefties and the way Keuchel's pitching terrible. And look, I see these numbers against Keuchel, 212, 559 OPS. So should that just keep me off of it? Is that enough to keep me off of it? Should I just sit here with one bet on the Detroit Tigers at 1:10 p.m.? And that game goes off in 35 minutes and I haven't bet it yet? All right. Melvin Batanza says, Jimmy, stop drinking that Gary Sanchez juice. Maybe that's why I've been something like Gary. No, I only started drinking the Kraken last night. This is not I've not been sitting here on a Kraken bender all week. This was a full bottle when I got on to Razor's show last night and whatever. Okay, let's move on. We move on 8:10 p.m. Eastern. Minnesota Twins 45-63, 21-33 on the road at Houston Astros 65-43, 34-20 at home. Minute Maid Park, Houston, Texas. Look, if you're sitting here and saying, "Look, Jimmy's falling apart. He's deteriorating in front of my eyes." Look, I'm a fucking gambler, and there's going to be ups and fucking downs. All right, and these last 48 hours have fucked my life up. I was in a perfect situation where I was way up. It's 25% in and out every Friday. I was getting paid every Friday. Sitting back in the sunshine while the pigeons are fucking on my balcony. But Griffin Jacks going up against Framber Valdez. Griffin Jacks 1-1, 6.41 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 26 2/3, 22 Ks, 11 walks, and 7 home runs. Griffin Jacks is not, at least by my estimation, someone who was thought of as like a really. Let's pull up Baseball Reference. I don't want to, but he's not a young kid. He's not coming in as this young star. He was drafted in the 2013 draft in the 12th round out of Cherry Creek High School. And then 3 years later, he's drafted out of the Air Force Academy in the 3rd round. But he's 26 years old. And let's take a better look. So 26-year-old making his MLB debut. Now, that should be what we should understand is that COVID has messed with a lot of these pitchers' development. In AAA this year, he's 4-1 with a 3.32 ERA and a 1.18 WHIP. He has 34 Ks in 38 innings and 11 walks. He's only allowed 2 home runs. Thank you, Michael Irvelina. Thank you. Oh, my God. Am I being challenged? Again? Oh, my God. Look, he's just nodding and he's not smiling. Look how serious he is. This guy's all fucking serious. All right, get the records off. Want to fuck with me? Think you can fuck with me? Think you can make me slip, motherfucker? Wipe that smile off. No, you're not allowed. Wipe that smile off your fucking face. Jesus Christ. Get that. Going up against Framber Valdez. And we're talking Astros, so you know what? Maybe a drunken Jose could help us with this spot because he knows this Astros team inside and out. Framber Valdez, 7-2, 3.01 ERA, 1.30 WHIP, 71 2/3, 66 Ks, 33 walks, 7 home runs. Last start, he went 5 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no homers, 3 walks, 6 Ks, and a 9-6 win at the Giants. The Twins are not hitting lefties. Over the last 30 days, 215 with a 654 OPS. And Astros versus righties, 254 with a 753 OPS. So not a ton of power. It's the bullpen. Astros bullpen been very strong over the last 30 days. 3.56 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, while the Twins bullpen 5.06 ERA, 1.35 WHIP. Logan Collins says, I'm sorry, but if you think the Twins have a chance here, no way. Astros minus 4.5. I love keeping track of cappers. It takes so much time, and that's why I don't do more of it. And I enjoy following Jose's exploits. And Logan Collins, plus 574. Logan Collins, the plus lines that he finds for himself are so exciting. I would love to track. Okay, I see very serious Jose challenging me. I don't know what Jose is going to do on his next show. See, my next show is pretending I'm not drunk with my family for the rest of the day. Let's bring on Jose. Very serious. Can we get the graphics off? Because we want to see that serious face.
Always serious.
Jesus Christ, Jose. Get your fucking shit together. We don't have time for this. Look, Jose, I'm down $1,700 in the last 48 hours. Do you think I want to see you fucking smiling at me?
No.
Don't bring yourself on. Don't fucking bring yourself on. Look at that. Look at the balls on this young man. Bring himself on. Okay, Jose, I'm going to bring you back on. Let me say something one more time. I'm down $1,700 in the last 48 hours, and I'm in a one-bedroom apartment in Parkdale, and there's pigeons fucking on my balcony. The pigeon's mom is regurgitating food into the baby pigeon's fucking mouth. There's pigeon shit all over the place. How do you clean up pigeon shit, Jose? I don't fucking know. What the fuck do you do? Because you can't just go out there with a fucking hard spray washer. It goes all over the apartments below me. So I want you to be fucking serious here. You're challenging me for another shot. Look, Jose, I'll sit here and drink all day with you. You can't fuck with me. All I ask for you is to be fucking serious. Jose, welcome to the show. How are you?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck. I'm gonna have to take this fucking shot alone. That's what I have to fucking do. Fucking Jose. That's what I have to fucking do. Take this shot by my fucking lonesome. All right. Let's take a look at the baseball data here. Astros, Twins. The Astros haven't seen Griffin Jacks. The Twins against Framber Valdez hitting .255 with an .867 OPS. Let's take a look at the Lone Collins says if he likes Twins, he's canceled. All right. So let's bring in the market here. Oh, and we have a look from Trusty, a spectacular thoroughbred capper. Slaughter, come on. Slaughter's trying to get at me. Okay. Doug Reed. Okay. We're going to give Jose another chance here. Now, Jose, I need you to know, in all seriousness, that our boss is in the chat. Maybe he's watching for a long time. He knows that you're going to be fired if you shave your mustache. Now he knows that if you are in the black on this show as of August 31st, you can keep that mustache. Or sorry, you can shave it comfortably. Sorry, that's the Kraken. Again, see, the Kraken wants you to grow a twisty, a rolly fingers mustache. Okay, Jose, we're talking the Astros. You've challenged me for another shot, and look, I'll drink you under the table any day of the week. The key thing is that I want you to show our chat that you're a serious handicapper. I've gone through a rough 48 hours, and I don't want you to fuck around. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. You got to be fucking kidding me. Look at this fucking kid. Look at this fucking kid. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. God. For the love of God. If he's not going to take this fucking down $1,700, this guy's just a fucking ass clown. Just giggling around. My family's going to have to live the rest of their life in this fucking Parkdale apartment. We got toddler Haitians running the playground. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. He's challenging me.
Yeah, I've got to take it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What do you think? I'm fucking scared of hammering this fucking thing?
No, but I apologize to Ian and Connor who have to give me with the giggles. So at least I can laugh there without any repercussions. So I'm holding strong right now, though. Holding strong.
You son of a bitch.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
You pompous son of a bitch. Wipe that fucking smile off your face.
You're right. You're right. Jimmy, you're right.
Put that shot glass in the fucking air. Jose.
Again, I can't look at the chat, so I'm sorry for everyone watching and commenting. I can't. I just simply cannot.
Well, it's a big shot. I respect that.
Well, I mean, and unfortunately, I think Chris Commentini has been commenting. Unfortunately, they've been growing as it goes along, and I'm not a very good bartender.
No, you're a spectacular bartender, and you have a gorgeous mustache.
Thank you.
Jose, after this shot, I want you to talk to us about Framber Valdez and this Astros game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So take this shot. Get focused.
Hold on. Well, you owe me one more at the end of the show then, at least.
Look, you want 5 more? What the fuck do I care?
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Okay.
So
Jose.
So I saw Framber Valdez in person. I think Framber Valdez is a guy that
huge hog on him.
He definitely, absolutely. He's from the DR, I'm pretty sure. So that's a given. But he is a guy that pitches to the opponent. He dominates against good teams, kind of struggles against bad teams, a little bit of weirdness. So honestly, after that game in LA last night, I was leaning towards Minnesota Twins. I'll take them full game, plus 200. You take them first 5. I mean, Framber's very good, but like I said, Griffin coming up, fighting for his life in the major leagues. God, Cinnamon sucks. But I think that the Twins have a chance in this game. I think a sleepy Astros lineup could come out there, and I like the Twins if we're going to give out picks and whatnot and not make fun of my appearance today.
Okay, well, let's dive into this a little more. We have Logan Collins who makes massive bets, thinking that the Astros are going to run roughshod. He wanted to cancel you if you like the Twins.
Well, I mean,
you don't trust Griffin Jacks against this Astros lineup, but that was a pretty nice start in his last one at the Cards. 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 Ks. It was a 5-1 loss. You don't trust Griffin Jacks except at the end of your well put together monologue. You said that you would probably take the Twins in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't have the lines up right now, unfortunately. Actually, I do. Wow, look at that. On Pinnacle, the Twins or the Astros are minus 230. Like, that's just not bettable, obviously. Over the minus 1.5 is at minus 122. I don't like that. I mean, honestly, I'd much rather take the Twins, take your full plus 200 price, or even the plus 1.5, and you still get plus money at plus 111. So I either way, I like the Twins side, honestly. I think very emotional games, coming back same day, just give me the Twins. Not an official say, hey, play though. Don't you dare count this on my record, you bastard.
No, of course not.
I'm coming for that fucking black. I need the stash out of my face.
Look, you fought the good fight, Jose. You don't need to tell me twice. You fought the good fight. Okay. Very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Morgan Spooner says Framber Valdez 5Ks and Astros win at plus 115. You can't bet the Twins here. One thing that we've seen from the Twins is that they're hitting comfortably right now. There's no pressure on them. They're hitting comfortably. But they're hitting just 215 with a 654 OPS versus lefties. Do you think – you said the sleepy Astros. Do you think it's possible that Griffin Jacks, who has not seen – do you think it's possible that the Astros come into this contest sleepy and not really caring?
Yes, I do. I mean, they lost. I don't remember what the final score was, but they got diced up by a Max Scherzer performance. They had to literally last night. They probably got into Houston like at 4 a.m. ish. I just truly think that the Astros can come out here not have a good first half of the game. I know we differ from this. You think that it's the first half of the game, they come out with energy, and at the end, they struggle. I think it is the first half, and then they struggle at the end. So it's different opinions, but I think the Twins can put up a good fight here tonight. And plus 200, it's a good price. I've got my shit together, so Jimmy, in your face.
You have no look. I believe in you, Jose.
Do you?
I do.
I'll pull out the barrel. This barrel's been in my room since Christmas. I haven't touched it because I'm a loser.
No, don't beat down on yourself. Don't let the liquor do that to you.
You're right.
Don't let the liquor do that to you. We all believe in you. We all believe in you. By the way, Big Smooth says that he's got an opening for an assistant manager at his local co-ed roller derby team. Yeah, so
I can skate, Jimmy. I have another. I was in hockey for a week. 1 week I lasted in hockey.
Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Don't do
1 week. I can't skate on ice.
Look, I timed out my good friend Sharpie for talking about horses in a derogatory manner, and if you talk about hockey like you have, come on, let's just keep focused.
I'm just saying I could have been a good defenseman. I'll throw my fucking ass in front of.
Let's stay focused here.
You're right.
Framber Valdez can shut down this lineup against lefties. They're not hitting lefties. So do you think that Griffin Jacks can possibly shut down this vaunted Astros lineup?
I'm saying that I wouldn't say. I guess I wouldn't say. He's not going to shut them down. I think it's more of the Astros coming out a little tired, a little sleepy. Like, for example, would you be surprised if a Carlos Correa or a Jose Altuve sat out this game? Is everything all right over there?
My family has returned.
Oh, hello, family. I'm sorry. I've gotten the father figure in some trouble tonight. I'm sorry. No. This morning, unfortunately.
Ellie, you want to say a quick hello?
Oh, E-Dog? E-Dog coming into the chat?
No, we're not done. We got lots of work to do.
Absolutely. We haven't even been close to finishing.
You want to say hello?
Yeah. E-Dog. What's up, E-Dog? See, there we go. I like this show.
You got wish us luck? Good Capper's kiss? Nothing?
Come on. Give me some luck. I need it. Absolutely.
We're in the middle of the show. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, you're going to wish us luck. We need luck.
I need the book. Tell me what the book says. Okay. Jimmy, come on. Jimmy, read the book to me, Jimmy.
It's a kid's book, yeah. Okay, let's get back to work here right now. I think Valdez can break down this lineup very easily. Very easily. So I do not know what Griffin Jacks is going to do against this lineup. Predicting that the Astros are going to be sleepy is a tricky situation that I don't really want to be a part of. What I would rather be a part of is knowing that Valdez will run roughshod over this group and that even the first 5 -1 is at like -130.
It's tough to bet the Astros in this. It's really tough. It feels like Houston or pass.
Doug Reed says Jimmy's got the heavy breath. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I've really got to pee, but we're rolling here, Jimmy.
No, you do your thing. Melvin Bataan says Twins are the worst against lefties. Stay away game. Defense is Astros sleepy. I think I'd rather read the kitty book. I do not. And Logan Collins says Astros -4.5.
I mean, honestly, I would rather Logan Collins hit this bet than I would hit the Twins bet. That'd be much more exciting for all of us.
I do not see how the Astros don't beat this team badly. So there's a -1.5 is a -130. And we move here. The -2.5 is at +120. So I'm gonna take the Astros on the -2 line.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make the -2 line. Rem Most says, I've never asked this before and probably never will again. When is Jose's next show?
Thank you, Rem.
It's very soon.
MLB closing time.
Now, one quick thing. Ian Cameron has his football frenzy today. Is that in 7 minutes?
Jamie, I'm going to be honest with you. I learned that Ian Cameron's football frenzy was today from you. So I was shocked to learn that. I want to hear everything that Ian Cameron has to offer.
It's in 7 minutes. So we do have a.
Oh,
Okay, it's in 7 minutes. So, okay, I'm going to take the Astros on the -2 line. I think Framber Valdez just slices and dices this team. The Astros bullpen over the last 30 days, 3.56 ERA, 1.25 whip. Twins bullpen, 5.06 ERA, 1.35 whip. Look, I'm very curious to see if Logan Collins has picked the perfect time to step on the throat of an opponent. And I think this may be it. So I'm going to move on it.
Okay. I bet you the good vibes from Houston will feel nice for them too.
There's lots of good vibes coming all over the place.
Good
okay.
vibes.
Jose, we're going to move on to the final game because we have Ian Cameron's Football Frenzy show popping off in 6 minutes. So we have 6 minutes to break down this last game. Jose, spectacular work as always.
I mean, you think you owe me one at the end. You owe me one at the end.
We can do it now. They're in the bedroom.
Okay.
Shh. All right. One final game on the card. Atlanta Braves, 8:15 p.m. Eastern at St. Louis Cardinals. Braves are sitting 54-54, 27-27 on the road. Cardinals 53-54, 30-23 at home. Busch Stadium, St. Louis, Missouri, 81 Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy, 6 miles per hour sideways. Touki Toussaint on the bump. We've already heard from Sharpie. Sharpie saying that he leans towards Touki over in the strike prop, but it's at 4.5 at -160. The 5.5 is at +120. 4.76 ERA, 1.06 whip. It's not fair to talk about his season with that stat line. What happened is he had 2 spectacular performances. In his third performance, he went 3 1/3, 6 hits, 7 earned runs, 2 homers, 2 walks, 5 Ks in 9-5 loss versus the Brewers. And I was the ass clown that expected another good start from him. Wade LeBlanc, I don't trust. We talked about Stripling and how I don't trust him. But if Wade LeBlanc comes anywhere near my family, the first thing I'll do is I guess I just have to stab him in the throat with a sharpened chopstick because I can't go after his knees. I can't really foot stomp him because he's probably quicker than me. But I don't trust Wade LeBlanc. 3.15 ERA, but a 1.49 whip. He's allowed 5 home runs in 34 1/3. I do not trust him. Now, he's this fucking slow-tossing lefty that has hurt me financially. 5 2/3, 6 hits, 1 earned run, no homers, 2 walks, 3 Ks, and a 5-1 win at home versus Twins last out. He hurt me then. And the Braves aren't hitting lefties hard lately. Last 30 days, for most of those days, they haven't had Acuna Jr. in the lineup. They're hitting .242 with a 706 OPS. Logan Collins says no score, first inning, hands down. The problem with pitchers, the problem with soft tossing lefters, or almost all soft tossers, righties included, but hugely lefties, is that I can't possibly believe that this shit is going past professional hitters. Guys throwing 85 and 86 miles an hour. But the Braves aren't hitting lefties. And maybe I should just stop here with my I want to fade him so badly. But the Cards are hitting 265, 759 OPS versus righties. And who knows what Tuki's thinking. He has these so he has the shoulder strain that keeps him out of the lineup for the first 80 games of the season. So there's no pressure on him. The Braves aren't in a playoff spot. They need a spark after Acuna goes down. He throws 2 great starts. And then he throws a bad start. I can't sit here and trust him. Look at our guy, Newkirker. What a guy. Second week up here. He's gone on a 3-week vacation. Chandos Lake near Apsley. 2 weeks with no action is a nice break, but I'm itching to get back at it. Newkirker, good thing that you got onto the show now because it's been a wild ride for 2 hours of this show. But I love you, Newkirker, and I hope that you are enjoying your vacation. You're OG, man. Okay, Brian Warner says 2 minutes heads up. Okay, so my plan was to bet the Braves first 5. And to bet that Tuki would show character and bounce back. Should I not be doing that? Against the Cards, they're hitting .214 with a 1.064 OPS. So they're 3 for 14 against them, but 2 jacks from Carpenter and Bader. Those are 2 bats in lineup that I'm not really concerned about. Against LeBlanc, they're hitting 286 with a 771 OPS. Do you trust Tukey's character? Because if you trust Tukey's character, then the Braves' first 5 are going to win. But not only that, their bullpen's 3.10 ERA, 1.18 WHIP over the last 30 days. So it all comes down to Tukey as a man. Do you trust him? Because 2 spectacular starts and then a bad one. And I trust him. I lean towards trusting Tukey. I hate Wade LeBlanc. The Braves bullpen's also better. Jesus. I don't see how I don't back the Braves here first 5 in full game. I really don't. Now, in saying that, I've made 3 first 5 in full game bets in the last 48 hours, and I've lost them all. So I'm 0 for 6 on doing this. But I think Tukey bounces back. I think Wade LeBlanc is a fraud. Not a fraud. I'm happy he has his career. He's a journeyman. Okay, we've got only 30 seconds before the big football show from our man Babano. Ian Cameron Football Frenzy. Sean Thompson says Toussaint is bet on. Patrick Buena says, I like the Braves full game. I think that as bad as LeBlanc is, that the Cardinals bullpen is trash. And you're right. Great call, Patrick, because the Cards bullpen over the last 30 days, 4.86 ERA, 1.38 WHIP. Nuke Worker, I love you. And I can't wait till we get to – I know that this virus has stopped us from being able to clink beers, but you are in our neighborhood. No, well, not in Parkdale, thank God, because these three-year-old Haitians are taking over the playground. And look, this is not a Haitian thing. I love Haitians. And I'd like to go to Haiti. But the 3-year-olds smacking drinks, taking the sand toys and doing whatever they please. Okay. And this was a Tibetan neighborhood. But even the Tibetans here in Parkdale. Okay. I don't see how I don't back the biker. I don't see how I don't back the Braves here. Just from a look. Okay, this is the situation that we deal with as cappers. Oh, I gotta go. Babano's show starting. But as cappers, this is the situation that we deal with. Do I trust my gut that Tukey Toussaint is a great pitcher and Wade LeBlanc is a journeyman nobody? Or do I trust the numbers that Wade LeBlanc has a 3.15 ERA and is this slow-tossing fucking lefty, crafty lefty, and the Braves are hitting 242, 706 OPS versus lefties? Look, the kids messed with the playground. The kids are taking over the playground. And the playground's right there. Okay. Positive says it shows you. Like, look, I don't know what to do here. I don't trust my gut at this point, but I want to fade Wade LeBlanc so badly. But if I have to sit tonight and watch Wade LeBlanc stymie these Braves hitters, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I've already been drinking for 2 hours, for an hour and a half. Piker says we need to reestablish the playground. Yeah, no, there's no reestablishing this shit, Piker. Real Deal Prime says LeBlanc always cool on the mound. You're gonna lose it, Jimmy. He is. But he could have been picked up for a cup of fucking coffee. Oh my God, Jose. Okay, look, I don't trust myself. I want the Braves. I want the Braves. So I don't know what to do. I think what I'm going to do. Oh shit! I got to bank the Tigers bet in 7 minutes. I'm going to bet the Tigers. If I win the Tigers bet first 5, then I will decide what to do in the future. And I don't want. Look, I'm interested in the Indians first 5. And I want the Royals first 5. And look, my son wants Titty. And I want the Braves first 5. But look, 48 hours of losing, I'm just questioning everything. I'm going to make this Tigers bet in the next 7 minutes. We'll see what the fuck happens. Everybody go over to Babano's football frenzy. Look, a lot of you guys are tired of baseball. I'm not. But it's given me sleepless nights in the last 48 hours. Thank you guys so much, man. Ixnizzle coming so late for this show. Ixnizzle, I love you. But look, this show's been a wild, wild ride. Jose, let's put a fucking bow on this motherfucker.
How about it, huh? I was about to say today's Friday, but today is absolutely not Friday. We have a show tomorrow, and you get to see the repercussions of all of this. I think this is the biggest shot I've poured all night, by the way.
Jesus. Jose, can you, after drinking the shot, can you let us out of here?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? I've
No, come on. Don't. We gotta get to Babano's football show. So, right. But Jose, and you got serious right away, and I respect that.
I'm all business. Call me all business, Pete.
All business.
By the way, I saw Pete's wife beater.
I only have 5.5 minutes to make this Tigers bet. We gotta move.
Well, don't worry. I'll give you 3.5 minutes to make it.
Okay.
But I saw Pete's white beater, by the way, and I got a good chuckle at it. So I'm excited to watch that. And Helga and I are going to give you some revenue. I'm not a big scary movie guy, but we're going to watch your film later today. So I'm going to give you some extra money in your pocket.
It's not my film, dude.
It's your film, dude. Jimmy, don't lie to me. We don't have these conversations off air, but I'm going to watch your film. So don't you worry.
Don't ever call it my film again. Please, can you use the pic of Pete in one of our promo shots? Yeah.
I'll cut him out and just have him sitting on a beach somewhere or something.
Yeah. Okay, I love you. Let's go. Everybody, go over to Babano's show.
Please learn about the CFL. I don't know anything about the CFL. I'm on the Hamilton Tiger
Don't make
Cats.
me take you off the screen. Don't make it off the screen.
You're right.
Jose, stay serious. It's all business, and I love you. Please leche us after this shot.
Cheers. I really hit my teeth there.
Yeah.
About chip a tooth. All right, everyone. I'm sorry, Mama Bag, for putting them through this. What an interesting Thursday show. Let's how about it, guys? You're gonna see me in awkward transition here. But let's fucking leche los bookmaker, guys. I'm Spanish and I say this shit really awkwardly, but let's leche los bookmakers. Let's fucking do it, guys. How about it?